Hey crew, chick on the vibe.
What do you say here, crew? Chicken the vibe. Chick on the vibe.
Hey crew, chick on the vibe.
Yeah, I'm talking about chicken.
Nazi's on the blocker and I'm calling for a ride.
I don't know what that means.
Want a flash? Well, there's a Nazi.
No, we don't want you to flash. We don't want you to flash, mate. No, you're on license. Don't get done for indecent exposure.
Bar Ash, 222 bad boy Danny Crispy in the dash.
What's a 222 bad boy Danny Christie in the dash? What could that possibly mean?
You know the story. No guts, no glory.
We know this. We know your story, and we know the truth.
Come on, come on, come on. That's what we like to hear. In my spare time, I'm caught up in some shit. I'm the motherfucker that you never want to meet.
Has anybody else noticed as well that he's got a filter on in this video?
You big butch 45 from the street. Fuck with me and we bust up your blood clean. I'm moving like a mobster. I'm stoned ass gangster. Fucking with the crew is really gonna cost you any wenny, any nuts. Cause I love to
Any wenny, any nuts. What?
That the only way to stop me bring them vibes back. Even in your beamer. I'm a time consumer. There ain't no f***ing with the crew, you know what I mean? How to get it with it. I'm dedicated to the cause. Bash is coming
I've had enough shit rap as me for one night. I really have.
down on Saturday as he's roughing through the door. Cause I ain't bluffing. I'm just roughing. I'm big male rap saps from Doncaster. Here it is. Yes, 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 yes. On the scales today, fresh up 125 kilograms, Paul. Not 120. 120.
I thought you were losing weight, not putting it on.
5. You've seen the film Jaws 1, aren't you?
No, there's no film called Jaws 1. It's called Jaws, Brett. Jaws.
You're gonna need a bigger boat. Trust me. Trust me. But anyways, great content's coming our way.
Oh, you better believe it.
You know what I mean? Me and Derek Gordon Decker Heggie.
So, you know, Brett, I think that you need to be careful here. And I mean this sincerely, because I find it entertaining, right? I really, really do. And right now, you're the subject of ridicule on the internet. But a connection to Decker, a serious connection to Decker, will turn that ridicule into hatred very quickly. Because, and also, let's remember, Brett, you're meant to be the guy, I can't be asked to play the video, but you're meant to be the guy that does sex offenders on site. Now it would appear your best pals were one.
It's taking war to you all. And another thing as well, to Street Beefs UK.
Right, let's get into this one.
You set that Street Beefs UK up in Decker Heggie's name.
No, that's not what happened at all.
I've got the letters and the proof what he's had through his door.
Right, what happened is Decker's a spacker. So when Paul Venice and Ben Hatchett started Street Beefs UK, Decker tried to register the name to himself. But being a spacker, he spelled it differently to how they spell it. But that's from Company's House. I've taken Decker's address off, but it's Street Beefs UK without the Z. Dial him.
Yous have set Street Beefs UK up in Decker's name.
Why on earth would they set their business up in Decker's name, man? Is that something... I know Decker's probably told you this, but is there something seriously wrong with you?
Account, and I'm about to share it now on my posts. Like that, trying to...
I've shared it for you. Your mate's not only a sex offender, he can't spell either.
Trying to chuck all the...
He's the world's worst criminal, Decker Heggie.
weight of the insurance or the tax onto Decker into a bogus company name. So Street Beefs UK is a fraudulent company.
Well, I can't imagine this company's done very much, to tell you the truth.
On paperwork, Decker Heggie owns it. And I'm going to put the paperwork up.
I've seen Decker in comments from his from his new channel that only posts anti-Danny Christie content. It is very clearly Decker, where he's talking about Street Beef, saying the landlord's coming to collect his money. Good luck, Des, good luck.
In 2 minutes. Video Craig.
Hiya.
Hedgehog man.
Yep.
You're another one, pal. I sent you your address to you yesterday. I'm not going to put
That's debatable.
it on here because you'll get me done for doxing, you little grass.
There's no such thing as doxing in the UK, and we'll come back to your grass comment in a minute, Brett. But if you're going to tell a story, tell the full story. So somebody posted this video on Facebook.
Right, Brett, mate, you're going to get started too much. I'm telling you, brother, doxer, you don't run Doncaster, you're getting it when I see you. Watch.
Get back.
Now, in the comments to that, Bruce Lee, which is Brett's account, had wrote, Who that? LOL. Think he means who's that. Never seen this guy before in my life. He would get knocked clean out. And I've put, maybe he's seen that video of your tiny micro penis and took offense. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, Brett seems to be extremely, what's the word I'm looking for? Touchy, emotional, triggered, some might say. About a year and a bit ago, there was a video going around all the group chats, all the WhatsApps, that Brett made himself, right, of him and a bird with his cock out. And his cock's tiny. His cock's absolutely tiny. On my mother's grave, it's tiny. That's not my fault. It's not my fault. If you look, well, you can't actually see on that screenshot, but that's a correspondence address for a limited company I set up in 2014. And it's a Newcastle address on there, but it's a correspondence address. 2014, go back through my Facebook. I lived at 6 Heather Close in Kirkby and Ashfield back then. Now, what he didn't tell you is that when he put my address up, he missed this bit out. He missed out the bit that my reply to him was a load of laughy faces and the words tiny cock. So if you're going to tell a story, Brett, tell a full story, right? Where were we?
But I sent you your address in Wallsend, brother. And you know I did.
If you think I worked this hard, right, coming from Wallsend to stay in Wallsend, you're fucking mental, mate.
You'll be careful, my friend.
But something's getting to him.
Be careful. Don't cost much to send the young on that motorway.
Now, is it a coincidence that in a 24-hour period, bearing in mind that this started with HEDGEHOG's street beefs on Company's House, is it any coincidence? Because Decker used to do this to me on a regular basis. I could tell when I was really getting to Decker, because he would email us. It's probably the same screenshot from Company's House, right? Like, and I'd be like, oh, I'm getting to him. So all I would do is double down on what I'm doing. Is it a coincidence that Andy Smith, who we know is Decker's Joey, and Brett May, that now appears to be HEDGEHOG's best mate, are sending that within a 24-hour period? I don't think so. That came from Decker. Used to are Decker's Joeys. Decker's trying to get used to scare me off here. It's not going to work. All I do is make videos in this room, right, where I call liars liars and do it with a funny thing, right? It's not my fault if any of those people involved have put a video out there of that tiny cock. It's not my fault.
You be careful, my friend. Keep it respectful in them videos. I don't mind it. Any press is good press.
Good. I appreciate that, Brett. You're making me a lot of money.
Keep it coming. You can't beat someone like me. You can say what you want. Stand
Well, you're triggered.
on top of the towers of Babylon and you tell everybody Brett May is a bastard.
Is he still talking about me?
I am. And you want to see.
Hold on, I must have missed the bit. I must have missed the bit I was looking for.
Or the tax onto Decker into a bogus company name. So Street Beef UK is...
How on earth could you... How on earth could you put the tax for a company on somebody that doesn't own it and has never had the profit in the first place? I can't even be asked to get into that.
Company. On paperwork, HEDGEHOG owns it. And I'm going to put the paperwork up in 2 minutes.
I've put it up for you. We've been through that.
Video Craig.
Hiya.
Hedgehog man.
Hiya.
You're another one, pal. I sent you your address to you yesterday. I'm not going to put it on here because you'll get me done for doxing, you little grass.
Right. Grass. Now, I'm many things. I've done some horrible things in my past. We all know about them. One thing I've never done is grassed anybody for anything. Never in my life have I made a police statement. Now, you know how Brett ran away from Danny Christie and is now trying to tell everybody that Danny Christie is running away from him? When I heard him call me a grass, I thought, there might be something in that, you know. Some form of like deflection, if you know what I mean. So send some of my friends from Doncaster messages saying, is Brett May a grass? And somebody replied saying, yeah, he's well known for being a grass. He has an article that proves it. And I went, well, there's an article that proves it. Send that. And there is. Gang jailed for over 28 years for bloody brawl in Doncaster corner shop that left boxer with stab wounds. Now, we won't go through it, but we know it's Brett May. Just some of the wording as I was going down this stood out to me a little bit. It says, he added, the offence took place when the complainant, not the victim, the complainant, ran into a nearby shop pursued by the defendants and others who were not in court. And then if you scroll down a little bit more, it says, Mr. May was subsequently interviewed by the police at the hospital, and he told them that the incident was all to do with money owed to Benny, adding that he had been involved in a verbal altercation with Vari's wife shortly before the attack.
But I sent you your address in Wallsend, brother.
Fucking Wall's End.
You know I did. You'll be careful, my friend. You'll be careful. Don't cost much to send the young'un that motorway.
Now, if that's not proof that he's not on licence, I don't know what is. Because nobody in their right mind would make a threat like that. I tell you what, Brett, it's a good job for you. I'm not a grass.
You be careful, my friend. Keep it respectful in them videos. I don't mind it.
I just replied to what you say, mate.
Press is good press. Keep it coming. You can't beat someone like...
I don't know about any press is good press. I think somebody like Gary Glitter might strongly disagree with you there. Ask your pal Des.
Like me. You can say what you want. Stand on top of the towers of Babylon and you
I don't know what that means.
tell everybody Brett May is a bastard. That's right, I am.
Oh, so now you're like Danny the Bastard, are you?
I am. And you're going to see. When he's
What's happening? What's he doing? What are you doing?
on top of the towers of Babylon and you tell everybody Brett May is a bastard. That's right, I am. I am. And you're going to see. When his big hands go
Oh, what's this turned into?
against the legendary King of the Streets champion Bash on Saturday.
Oh.
Yes. 4-ounce MMAs. The man who's bit that many fingers off. He's bit that many
He hasn't bit anybody's fingers off. How on earth could you bite a finger off, man?
lips off. That many
Lips.
ears off.
He bit one guy's lip. He bit one guy's ear off. I've met that guy actually. I want to get him on here to tell his story. He sounds
The old school King of the Streets warrior. The legend with his millions of followers.
I can't even be asked to prove that Bash doesn't have millions of followers. In fact, let's just have a quick look on Instagram. How many followers has he got? 142k. Don't get me wrong. That's considerably more than anybody else in this corner's got on Instagram.
He comes into bandit country. You know what we're talking about, don't you,
Bandit country.
brother? He's coming down. And he'll be shown the height of fair play. Because
That's pretty tall fair play.
remember, Justice Jimmy, you better get your ass ready for the weekend after that.
What you gonna do to his arse like?
7 days later, your little ass is mine, boy. Yes. Good.
I think you need to block Decker. This is starting to rub off on you.
And then, when everyone's seen how nice the height of fair plays have been going,
But when everybody's seen how nice you smashed defenseless Bash all over. Oh, yeah, man.
they're going to think, right, I want piece of that action. Machine Brett May's PPV's lives.
Do you think Decker when Decker and Brett do have a fight, if they ever have a fight, then the winner's going to take on the machine name?
But the first couple of fights, like I said, I'll do this one for Bash here for free. For my subscribers and fans, yeah? I'll do that
Well, yeah, pay him Bash.
for free, yeah? Right?
I mean, to be fair, you don't have to pay Bash to take a dive because he'll go down after one punch.
That's no problem. I'll do that.
Such a shame, man.
Because I've got mad love for you. I've got mad love
It's cruel, to be honest with you, mate.
for the public what love me.
Really
the
cruel.
subscribers. You know what I mean? Trust me. That's why my subs are going through the roof. That's why everything's going through the roof. That's why every time you come on this YouTube or TikTok or social media plans, all these punk asses, all you see in every title and video, Brett May this, because you know Brett May's the shit right now. Brett May's the hot shit. Strike while the cheese is warm, boys.
He has to be trying to wind me up. I'm not even gonna.
Remember that saying, strike while the cheese is warm. Because
Well, I'll remember it from now, but that's definitely the first time I've ever heard
this
it.
cheese is on fire.
This cheese is on fire!
Big
What?
cheese right here, mush. Remember that. Remember that. Now,
See what I mean about he's got no crack? All he's done on this video is somebody else's rap bars I've never heard before. Sound like they're off a 1993 jungle tape. And then he's repeated what Decker's told him to say, and now he's got nothing to say.
let's get these out of the way and we get cracking. We have some awesome content on Saturday. Yeah, we're chilling. What a beautiful day it is today as well. Sun's beaming, red hot, absolutely beautiful. So,
Well, if it's that warm in those parts of the world, Why is Andy Smith wearing a quilt in his kitchen? Can somebody tell me?
And yeah, nothing's changed really since yesterday.
Exactly. That's what I say. You've got nothing to talk about.
Just grind.
You've run out of things to make up.